Good evening, Mayor and members of City Council. This is Gary Krumian from the IT Department presenting the purchase order 8022 renewal with Compuwave Inc. for purchase of technology goods and services. Staff requests that the City Council approve and authorize the Mayor to extend purchase order 8022 for information technology goods and services with Compuwave Inc. for an additional 2-year term expiring June 30, 2025, and increasing the not-to-exceed amount from $1.6 million to $2.6 million. The IT department supports and manages the replacement of approximately 1,550 computers throughout the city. The reason that older computers need to be replaced is because as they become obsolete, that introduces cybersecurity risk, and it also decreases staff productivity. The industry standard for personal computers is typically 3 years, and then hardware such as servers and storage is 3 to 5 years. Prior to Council's approval of PO 8022 in June of 2021, the average age of the oldest PCs throughout the city were consistently between 7 and 12 years. However, in the past 2 years, as a result of the purchase order that was approved authorizing the funds and the ability to replace these computers, the city has achieved an average personal computer age of 4.9 years. The County of Ventura has maintained a purchase agreement with Compuwave for several years, and the city has piggybacked on this agreement for over a decade. Despite this, the IT department staff continuously checks pricing from various sources to ensure that the prices are remaining competitive. Compuwave's prices are consistently advantageous to the city, and savings are typically 10% compared to anyone else. And the vendor also provides value-added services such as warehousing and imaging services for no or minimal additional cost. Over the past 5 years, the city has purchased annually an average of $430,000 of computer hardware and service from Compuwave. You'll note that the fiscal year 2021-2022, the amount was significantly higher than the other years. This is due to the fact that it was a catch-up year, as a result of the authorization that Council gave the department to aggressively replace the oldest and most obsolete computers. There's also the issue of an increase in costs of computers and related equipment that we have experienced over the last 2 years. And then also standardization of the computers with higher level specs that accounts for the need to run modern office data-centric applications and processes. And this is especially in light of the Munis ERP implementation and the requirement to have modern equipment to connect to the system. So staff is requesting that the blanket PO 8022 be increased by $1 million for a new not-to-exceed total PO amount of $2.6 million, with the addition of a 2-year extension from July 1, 2023 through June 30, 2025. This amount will allow for scheduled replacements as well as new and unexpected purchases as needed. This purchase order will not require additional expenditures above those approved in the adopted budget. Items purchased will be charged to authorized appropriations in the Information Technology Department budget. So staff requests that the City Council approve and authorize the Mayor to extend purchase order 8022 for information technology goods and services with Compuwave Inc. for an additional 2-year term expiring June 30, 2025, and increasing the not-to-exceed amount from $1.6 million to $2.6 million. Thank you, and I'm available for questions.